welcome back to our channel. So in this video, we are going to understand how you can auto schedule your social media post from Google Drive. So here I run an Instagram account where I daily post some content on my Instagram, and I have already uploaded my post in my Google Drives in bulk with the series as 1.png, 2.png and many more. For now, I have uploaded some samples, and here my objective is every day at a specific time my automation should run, and it should pick one by one my images from the Google Drive, and it should automatically share that post on my Instagram and on my Facebook as well. Yes, you heard it right. We are going to automate this complex work with the help of an amazing automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So now in this video, I am going to show you step by step that how you can set up this simple automation to auto schedule your social media post from Google Drive. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. Here you can see two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if an existing user like me, then simply sign in. Now after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. From here, you need to access Pabbly Connect by clicking on the access now, and it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So now here, before moving forward with the connection, let me tell you about Pabbly Community. So Pabbly Community is a space where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share workflows and get instant response and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges. It is an active and supportive space to learn and grow together. And now you can find the link to join the Pabbly Community in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join the Pabbly Community today. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard. And now here to create a new connection, I need to build a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button, and then here is asking us to select the workflow builder. So here you can see two options. One is new beta and the another one is classic. So beta version is modern, faster and more flexible, whereas classic one is stable and the familiar approach. So in this video, we are going to use this beta version by clicking on the select button, and then a create workflow dialog box appeared in front of us. So here I'm going to give a name to my workflow that says auto schedule social media post from Google Drive, and then for the folder I'm going to click on this drop down menu, and here you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automation. You can select it as per your requirement. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here, and it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow. And here let me tell you that there are two most important principles of an automation process that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up our trigger. So as you all know that I want to trigger my flow every day at a specific time. So for that, what we are going to do is that we are going to add a schedule by Pabbly for our trigger. So we are going to click on this add trigger button, and here we are going to search for schedule by Pabbly. Then for the app event, we are going to select schedule the workflow, and then we are going to click on this connect. Here you can see we are now successfully connected. So let's move forward. Then it is asking how often you want to run your workflow. So as I've already told you that I'm going to run this workflow every day at a specific time. So for that, I'm going to select it as every day from the drop down, but you can set it as per your requirement. Then here for the time, I'm going to set the time as 10 a.m. So here I've selected my time, and then we're going to click on the save. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully scheduled our workflow workflow for every day at 10 a.m. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So now after triggering this workflow every day, what I want is that I want to search the files in my Google Drive, but I want to pick it as one by one. So now here, before searching for the file, what we are going to do is that we are going to perform a process of selecting the values one by one. So for that, we are going to use another feature of Pabbly, that is number formatter by Pabbly, to add the counter in our workflow. So for that, we are going to add action step over here, and here we are going to select the action application as number formatter by Pabbly. Then for the app event, we are going to select it as counter. So it says counter lets you increment or decrement a value. So by using this counter, we are going to increment the value day by day. So as you all know that I'm going to post new post in my Google Drive with a series as 1, 2, 3. That means in an increment series. So we're going to add the counter as well for the same. So we're going to click on this connect, and then here's asking for the initial value. So it says enter the initial value from where the counting will begin. Example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here, as you know that I'm going to begin my counting with 1. So basically I'm going to keep my initial value as 0 because here I'm going to begin my counting with 0. So for now we are going to keep the initial value as 0, and then here it is asking for selecting the operation. So I want to perform an increment in this initial value. So for that I'm going to select it as increment, and for change value by, it says enter the change by value here, example 1. So I want to change this value by adding 1 in every number. So for that we are going to add it as 1 over here. And then here it says reset on execution. So for that we are going to select no, and here it says reset counter after reaching certain final value. So for that I'm going to leave this field blank because I don't want to give any fixed value. Alright, so now after entering all the required details, we're going to click on the save and send test request, and here you can see the status is success. Here you can see the initial value, change by, and also you can see the final value that we have received after adding the counter, that is 1. Now that means it is going to search for the image which is with the number 1 in our Google Drive. So now here to perform this process, what we are going to do is that we are going to add a action step over here, and we are going to select the action application as Google Drive. Then for the app event, we are going to select search file, and then we are going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your Google Drive account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on the sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account, and then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. And you can see we are now successfully connected. So let's move forward. Then here is asking us to enter the number of the file here, example new files. So basically here I need to enter the name of that file that I want to search in my Google Drive. So as you know that I have my files with the series 1.png, 2.png and many more. So now here, instead of entering this name manually, here we are going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever this automation is going to run every day at a specific time, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the name, what we are going to do is that we are going to map the final value that we have received by processing the counter, and in the end we are going to add the format of our file, that is .png. This is the extension of our file, and then here for the match operation we are going to select exact. Then we are going to click on the save and send test request, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the photo link. Also here you can see the other details of that file. So for now I'm going to open this photo link for you to see the file that actually matches from our Google Drive file. Alright, so we're going to open it in a new tab, and you can see the file has been downloaded over here. So let me open it for you. So this is the file that has been downloaded, and let's check the file that we have uploaded in our Google Drive with this specific name. So you can see this is that file. So now here, before processing this Google Drive step, make sure you have made your folder shareable to anyone with the link. So here, to make your folder shareable to anyone with the link, you need to click on the name of your folder, then you need to click on the share option, and from here you need to click on the share again. And from here you need to update the access to anyone with the link under this general access section. Alright, you can see I've already made this folder shareable to anyone with the link. That's why the file easily got downloaded inside my PC. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here, after searching for the file in our Google Drive, what we are going to do is that we are going to upload this post on our different social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook. So here, before posting that post on Instagram, what we need to do is that we need to make this file URL shortened, because only some specific length of URL are accepted inside Instagram. So for that, what we are going to do is that we are going to add an action step over here, and here we are going to select the action application as file uploader by Pabbly. So this is the another feature of Pabbly that we are using over here, and for the app event we are going to select upload file and get URL. Then we are going to click on this connect. Here you can see it is asking us to add the file URL and the name. So for the file URL, I am going to map the URL that I want to get shortened for posting that post on my Instagram. So this is that URL, and for the file name I am going to give a random name as new post .png. Make sure to add the extension of your post over here. Alright, let's move forward. Now here, after entering all the required details, we are going to click on the save and send test request, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received a shortened link for this particular URL. Let's open it in a new tab. And here you can see that particular file. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here, after shortening the link, we are going to share this post as a new post on our Instagram account. So for that we are going to add an action step over here, and here I'm going to select my action application as Instagram for business. Then for the app event we are going to select publish photo, and then we are going to click on this connect. Here, to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your Instagram account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here, to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Instagram for business. Here I'm going to select my desired Facebook account that I've already connected with my Instagram account as well. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So it easily got connected because here I was already logged in into my accounts in the same browser. So to build an easy connection, make sure you're already logged into your accounts, or else if you're building a new connection, then it is going to ask for the account credentials first. Alright, let's move forward. Then comes Instagram account to use. So I'm going to select my account from the drop down, and then here it is asking for the photo URL. So for that I'm going to map the shortened URL that I have generated using file uploader by Pabbly. And for the caption, I'm going to add some fixed hashtags that I'm going to post with every Instagram and Facebook post in this particular automation. You can add your new captions. You can generate new captions with the help of an AI as well. Alright, so let me add my hashtags. Alright, so these are some basic hashtags that I've added for my caption, and then we're going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new post on our Instagram account. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see a new post has been created on our Instagram account with the same image and the caption. So with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here, after creating a new post on our Instagram account, I'm going to show you that how you can post the similar post to your another social media account such as Facebook. So for that we are going to add an action step over here, and here we are going to select action application as Facebook pages. And for the app event we are going to select publish page photo post. Then we are going to click on this connect. Here, to build this connection, I'm going to click on the select existing connection because I've already connected in my previous Instagram actions setup. Alright, so we're going to click on the save, and here you can see we're now successfully connected. So it is asking us to select the page. So I'm going to select my page as the yoga nest. So this is a random page that I'm selecting for my Facebook account. And here for the photo URL, we are going to map the URL that we have received from our Google Drive action setup because it easily takes the long URLs for the posting. So we're going to add the similar link, and for the description again I'm going to add the same hashtags that I've posted on my Instagram account as well. Alright, so we're going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new post on our Facebook account as well. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to access my Facebook page, and here you can see a new post has been published with the same image and the same caption. So with this we have successfully set up entire automation. Now you can also further share this similar post to your another social media accounts as well, such as X or LinkedIn as well. Alright, so these were the very simple steps to how to schedule your social media post from your Google Drive. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And now if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more such automation tutorials. Also, if you have any doubts, then feel free to drop them in the comments below. And I would be really happy if you let us know what type of automation you would like to see the next. Alright, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit this URL. Now, if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.